everyone, welcome to Gentle Wake Up and Flow. Today we're going to do some heart openers, so some flowing heart openers. Let's get ourselves into a yogic place by coming into a comfortable seat and closing your eyes. Beginning to take the focus within. Feel like you're settling down through your sit bones and lifting through the crown. And then begin to notice that you're breathing in and out. And let the inhale be the same length as the exhale. Coming into your rhythmical breath. Lovely, and then let's take 3 deep yogic breaths, breathing into the abdomen, the ribs and the chest. And breathing out from the abdomen, the ribs and the chest. And continue a couple more breaths, inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. All right, and then come back to your even breath, and let's start in butterfly pose. So bring your feet together and your sit bones back. Yeah. And feel yourself sitting up from the sit bones up through the crown, and relax out the hips. And relax out the thighs. And just for a moment, bring the big toes to touch. So the balls of the big toes, that's it, and then release them, and then bring them to touch. And release, and bring them to touch. Hands on the ankles, and let's start to go into those heart opening movements as we come into our spinal flex in butterfly. So it's exhale, bring the chin down to the chest and tuck under the tailbone. Inhale, shoulders back, chest forward, opening up the heart, look up. Exhaling, inhaling. Lovely, exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Keep that going, gently floating from one movement with the inhale, opening up the heart space to the spinal stretch as we bring the chin down to the chest. And feel that the pelvic area is moving too. So it's tucking under as we exhale, and it's just lightly tipping back as we inhale. And let's take 3 more of those. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. And inhale forward. Exhale. And come back to center. Let everything settle for a moment, and then maybe just take a little roll with the shoulders. Just loosening up there after the work that we've done. That's it. And then rolling the other way. And then bring your knees to center, and let's come on to all fours. Okay, and a really good heart opener here is cow pose. So tuck the tailbone up, lovely bowl shape in the back. Look forward, shoulders back. Breathe into the heart space as the chin comes up to the sky. And we counterpose this with a cat pose in our flowing movements. So exhale, cat pose. Inhale, heart opening, cow pose. Exhaling. Really feel that you're inhaling into the heart space as you come forward. And kind of relax and stretch out. Yeah, exhale. Lovely. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhale. Lovely. Keep that going nice and flowing. So feel that the breath is lovely and relaxed. It's coming in and expanding through the heart. And as we exhale, relax out the heart and come back into your cat. That's it. Lovely, everyone. And let's take a couple more of those. And then let's finish on a cow pose. So inhale. And then from there, feel that you're pushing yourself back from cow pose to a child's pose, and then kind of unwind as you push back and bring your forehead down to the mat. If you feel that you can open the knees a bit further, just to bring the head down towards the mat a little bit more, then that's great. Okay, so let's slide down onto the mat. And bring your elbows underneath your shoulders to Sphinx pose. And gently open up the heart space. We're just going to gently tuck the tailbone under and just gently push off one forearm and the other. So you just do a light rock. Feel this light rocking in the lower back for each side, from each side. So you just feel a light stretch. You won't be able to rock too much. Just feel getting a little light stretch in lower back. Keep the tailbone tucked under. Gently rocking. Looking up a little bit, no, maybe not too much, just looking up lightly, and then just feel as you rock that you're kind of feeling the heart space having a bit of a stretch out as well, and you're breathing into the heart space. That's it, flowing from one side to the other, maybe even the shoulders move back a little bit. Lovely, and then let's roll down, bring the elbows out to the side, bring the forehead to the hands. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees, peel them away from the groins, pop the knees back down again, release the feet. All right, and then bring your hands out. So we're going to come up and down from seal pose. So bring your hands out sort of on a diagonal from your shoulders, like this. Yeah, but then move them, just slide them sort of in line with the mat. So you move them towards you, but not in like that. Yeah, sort of slide them down. So then the elbows are up a little bit and you bring the forehead to the mat. Tuck your tailbone under again. So that's like pushing the pelvic triangle to the floor, tucking the tailbone under. And then we're going to roll up and down from here. So inhale, use the back muscle, but then as you come up with the back muscles, then start to push on the hands. So inhale. And again, breathe into that heart space and then roll down, exhaling. Take it really slow. So you're kind of moving really slow, flowing up and down. Inhale, open the heart space. Exhale, rolling down. Lovely. And inhale, rolling up. And exhale, rolling down. Lovely, and then inhale up. Exhale down. Keep this movement going. Inhale, roll up. Keep the tailbone tucked under. Exhale, roll down. Lovely. And then take a couple more rolls here. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. One more. This time, as you roll up, just stay there for a moment and take a breath. Lovely. And then roll down. Bring your hands back one on top of the other and roll the forehead down, resting on the hands. Tuck the toes under again, lift the knees, peel them down away from the groins and release. And this time, bring your hands down by your sides in line with your shoulders and bring the elbows in. Okay, and then inhale. Okay, and then exhale. So we're going to curl up. That's it, curl up here. So now you're coming into cobra pose. Curl up really slow with an inhale until you feel like you're really opening up those shoulders. Yeah, the elbows are bent for this. You don't need to come up too much to come into a really nice, strong cobra pose. And then roll back down again. Okay, so you could even lift the hands off the floor a moment, pop them back, inhale up. Press the elbows in towards you and down towards the earth. Lovely, and then exhale down. Keep that tailbone tucked under. You need to just rock the hips from left to right just a little bit and then continue again. Inhale, roll up. You can come up a little higher if you feel that you're warm enough. Yeah, and you feel that you are able enough and you feel like that's what you feel like for today. Then you can come up a little higher. Other than that, I feel like just being really nice and gentle without. That's it. Exhale down. Keep that going. Remember to tuck the tailbone under first to protect the back. And then lift up using the back muscles. Yeah, we want to keep these back muscles strong. And this is a perfect movement to do that. Lovely, but we're opening that heart, and you can, as you tuck under the tailbone, lift up with the back muscles, and then you can just push off the hands and open the heart, hit the shoulders back a little bit more. Lovely, let's take a couple more of these. This time, finish on cobra, so lift and just hold it there for a moment. Lovely, then come down a little bit and then just feel like you're pushing off the hands and lifting the hips, coming onto the sit bones. Yeah, so you're kind of pushing out of it slightly differently. That's it, and then push yourself back to a light child's pose. Yeah, so don't force yourself because your lower back might not have totally woken up yet. It's just taking a few moments because we've been keeping that nice and connected to the earth there. So we're giving the lower back a little bit of a stretch out, but be gentle. It might be that you bring one hand on top of the other. And take some breaths in and out. Lovely. Stretching out those muscles that we've been strengthening as well. And then let's just take a little walk over to the right side and relax down. And then inhale, look up. And then exhale over to the left side and relax down. And just take a couple of breaths there, stretching out on that side. Okay, and then come back through the center and relax down, take a breath there. And then come on to all fours. Yeah, tuck your toes under And walk yourself up to standing. And come and stand with your feet at hip width apart. Tuck under the tailbone, and then be aware of the weight in your feet, or the connection between your feet. And we're going to rock forward onto the toes and the weight back to the ankles. So we're not even, maybe even lifting the feet really. You might feel that you lift the ankles slightly, but it's mostly the weight that we're gently rocking forward and back. And then as we rock forward with the weight, kind of bring the shoulders back and feel that you can stick out the chest a bit. Lovely. And then rock back and bring the shoulders in, and you can bring the chest down a bit. Sorry, bring the chin down a bit, I meant to say. Yeah, so inhale, open the chest. Lovely. Rock onto the kind of front part of the feet. Yeah, and then exhale back onto the heels. Front feet are still on the floor, and just kind of to curl the, do you see what I mean? You curl the shoulders in as you come forward like that. Yeah, and then you go back as we roll onto the fronts of our feet. So back of the feet, roll up. Yeah. Front of the feet, open heart. That's a really lovely, subtle movement. Keep that tailbone a little bit tucked under. Doesn't need to be really tucked under, but just a little bit. Lovely, that's a nice little movement there. Oh, I could keep doing that for ages. Lovely, and let's do a couple more of those. And then feel that you're coming back to center, the weight lightly through the feet again, even. Okay, and then let's stretch up your hands towards the sky and forward fold. And just take a moment to allow yourself to be in the forward fold. Lift up a bit so that your hands are just off the floor, knit the navel in, and then circle your wrists around in one direction. Lovely, and circle your wrists around in the other direction. Okay, and then bring your hands to your shins and start to push off your shins and look forward and feel that you're taking the shoulders back and open up the chest. So inhale into the chest area. Lovely, and then exhale, relax back up again. Remember, you can always bend the knees a little bit there. Lovely, inhale, maybe you straighten the knees and bring the chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, release down. Lovely, inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Opening up the chest. Exhaling. Relaxing down. Keep that going. Let's do a couple more of these. Push off the chin, straighten the arms. Yeah, that's it, everyone. Exhaling. Lovely. Inhaling. Exhaling. And let's do a couple more. I might have already said that. I feel like I need a couple more. Lovely. That's it. 1 and 2. Oh, God, that's good. Lovely. So bend the knees, take a breath into the back of the body, and let's curl up through the vertebrae of the spine. That's it. That's a good one for first thing in the morning, isn't it, for waking up? Oh, take some time, come and stand up nicely, and let's roll those shoulders back. Lovely, and then roll your shoulders forward. And have a little shake out there. Right, so now we're going to bring, bend the knees and bring your hips, hip bones back a little bit, as if we're in chair pose, but we're not going to go too far down to chair pose. So kind of like that, sort of a high chair. And then bring your hands to your thighs. Yeah, so you kind of want a little diagonal, but you haven't gone really strongly into it like this. Yeah, that's it. And we're going to bring the chest forward and shoulders back, opening up the heart space. Make sure your knees stay over the toes. Lovely. And then we're going to arch up. And it's like almost like a standing rabbit pose. So we've got our hands wrapped around our knees, arms are straight. We're tucking the tailbone under and we're curving the chin down to the chest. And we're really connecting through the feet. Take a breath in and out into the heart, into the back of the body. So we've got that counter pose, and then inhale. And we can bend the elbows a little bit. Yeah, bring the chest forward, really open up the heart space. Look up, tailbone tucks back a bit. Really breathe into the heart space. Lovely. And now let's flow really slow from one to the other, depending on how long and deep our breath is. So heart opener and then standing rabbit. Nice full spinal flex, which comes hand in hand with the heart openers quite often. Lovely. Inhaling. Exhaling. Let's take a couple more of these. And finish with the heart opener. Inhale. Lovely. And then start to swoop yourself forward with the pelvic hair swooping forward, and then come up to standing. Lovely. And then bring your chin down to your chest. And just hold it there for a moment as you feel the stretch going down through the spine. Inhaling. And exhaling. Lovely. Okay, lovely. And then gently curl up your head and bring your hands to your hips, and let's turn the hips around. And then let's turn your hips round the other way. Okay, and then bring your hands out here, and then just feel that you can kind of stretch them down and take hold of the elbows behind your back. Even though your arms are on the small of the back and it feels like quite natural to curl them round the small of the back, continue to tuck the tailbone under. Okay, and just look up and breathe into the chest area. Inhale, breathe into the chest area. Lovely. And then exhale, bring the chin down. Lovely. Let's do 2 more of those on this side. Inhale, breathe into the chest area. And exhale, bring the chin down to the chest. Lovely. And then release the arms back, up, and then see if you can take them the other way. So you take hold of the elbows the other way, or the forearms the other way. I always find this way a little bit more challenging. Don't know why. Lovely. And then you can feel it's taking the shoulders back. It's stretching into the collarbones. It's opening up in the heart space. We're going to inhale, look up. Inhale to the heart space. Let it kind of expand out from there. That's it. Exhale, bring the chin down to the chest. Lovely. Let's take 2 more of those. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. And inhale, look up. And exhale, look down. Lovely, everyone. Bring the head back to center, release, and this time bring the arms all the way up for a nice big stretch. Palms together and down to the heart. And let's inhale, interlock the fingers and have it feel like you're pushing that energy down towards the earth. As you exhale, inhale up. And exhale down. Love, you can bend the knees a bit as well. Inhale up. Or if you prefer just to use the arms and keep the knees straight, then you can. Lovely. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's take a couple more of those. Inhale up. All the way up to the heart. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Lovely. Exhale down. And then bring your hands back to your heart. Stretch your hands out there so that they're parallel with the earth. Come up onto the tips. Ooh, come up onto the tips of the toes. Without wobbling if you can. And down and up onto the tips of the toes and back down. And onto the tips of the toes. And then gently going down. And let's come all the way down to child's pose and take 3 deep breaths there into the tailbone, up through the vertebrae of the spine, to the crown of the head, and then release, relax, soften. Lovely, and then begin to walk your hands up and come back to your butterfly. Settle into your butterfly and rock your butterfly wings. And then come and sit in a comfortable seat and bring your hands and place them on the chest. And then let's take 3 breaths, feeling the chest rising and falling. Eyes closed maybe. Lovely, and then take your hands above your head. Have a good stretch up and take a forward fold, bowing down to the earth, giving thanks to your practice and gratitude for the day. And then gently come back up and sit comfortably. And close your eyes and allow a wave of relaxing energy to come up through the body. And a wave of relaxing energy to go down through the body. And let's sit here for a couple of moments, a couple of minutes, breathing and relaxing. Focusing the mind on the breath. Allowing the breath to come in and the body gently rises up as it relaxes, and as you breathe out, you gently relax, soften, connect, be here now as you unwind. Take a couple more breaths. And quietly, for 1 minute, let's sit here and breathe this lovely wave of relaxing energy up through the body and a wave of relaxing energy down through the body. And then take 3 more breaths. And then begin to bring your attention back to the room and start to wriggle the fingers and open the eyes and bring your hands to your heart in prayer and